Today, I'd like to talk about something that we all have in common and that we all struggle with: procrastination. How do I know that we all struggle with this? It's because every time fees are due for Toastmasters, how many announcements do you hear? Everyone pay your dues if you haven't done so already. So that's how I know we all have this in common and struggle with this. We procrastinate on simple tasks. We all know how to pay, but we just don't want to do it. We procrastinate on tasks that we know how to do, and we procrastinate on tasks that we don't know how to do them. Like if you're assigned a project at work that you don't know how to do and where to start, you're likely to procrastinate on it. In short, you just procrastinate on tasks that you dread. Today, I'd like to share some tips on how to not procrastinate. The first tip, I'd like to bring it up through an example. Has anyone ever had to go shop for a dress to wear to a wedding, and you have a budget of, let's say, $100? You go to the mall or you shop online and you see one that you really, really like, and it's $200, double your budget. What do you do when you really want something? You make excuses. Oh, well, maybe I could wear this dress to 2 weddings. Then I meet my budget for each wedding, $100. Or maybe I won't eat out as much. Another example, since this doesn't relate to you men listening, have you ever been on a diet and you see a chocolate cake or cookie that you want to eat? You're not supposed to be eating it, but what do you say when you're tempted? Oh, well, maybe if I run a mile after this, I could eat it. Or if I eat a salad or not eat the next meal, I could eat it. In short, whatever you want to do, even if you're not supposed to do it, you always come up for excuses to do it. I also applied that concept to the speech that I'm doing today. I did not want to give this speech. I don't need to give reasons why. You all know why you don't want to give a speech. You're lazy to prepare for it. It's nerve-wracking to sleep the night before giving it. What did I do to make myself give this speech? Well, first I looked at the requirements. Give a 5 to 7 minute speech. Okay, I concentrated on the 5-minute part. I could do that. 5 minutes. I don't need to do 7 minutes. As long as I meet the minimum, I'm meeting the requirements. Okay, I can do that. That's like giving a really long table topics speech. I can do that. A second thing, the meeting is on Zoom. If I choke during my speech, I could simply exit the Zoom and blame it on connectivity issues, and no one will know. Third, if I do bad on my speech, I have like 10 more speeches to go, and I could redeem myself. Okay, the second concept I'd like to bring up is, how many of you find yourself washing the dishes more when you're working from home? I do. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that when you don't want to do another task, you choose the lesser evil task. While I'm working from home, I find myself not wanting to do the projects I'm assigned, and I walk over to the sink and I make excuses. Oh, I'm doing something, I'm making progress on something, even though it's not something I should be making progress on. I also applied the same concept to this speech. I have not worked out in a year. I asked myself, what is worse than preparing for a speech? For me, it would be to do an exercise video. Would I rather be huffing and puffing and suffer throughout the 30 minutes, or would I rather sit at my desk peacefully while I try to conjure up my speech? I chose the lesser of two evils, which is what makes it possible for me to give this speech today. With these two concepts, I hope that I've inspired you to not procrastinate on whatever it is that you should be doing. To reiterate, concept number one is to rationalize or make excuses for yourself in the same way that you do for yourself when you really want something you shouldn't. Just take that same concept and do it for something that you're dreading to do. The last thing is to pretend that there's another task that is worse than the task that you're supposed to be doing. Which one would you rather be doing? You'd rather be doing the task that you're supposed to do. You create this false desire, which will make you feel glad to do your task. I hope that I've inspired you to do things that you're not supposed to do. Do things that you are supposed to do. And I hope that I've inspired you to give speeches in Toastmaster. Have an agape with yourself, an unconditional love for yourself. Forgive yourself, even if you mess up. Love yourself. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Oh, Lillian, sometimes you